What if everything you've been told about self-improvement is wrong? What if the idea that you're broken is the very thing keeping you stuck? How often are you bombarded with the message that you're not enough? Not productive enough? Not smart enough? Not good-looking enough? It's everywhere. In social media posts, in self-help books, in the way we compare ourselves to others. And it's exhausting, isn't it? We've been taught to believe that the only way to feel okay with ourselves is to fix something. Fix our habits. Fix our bodies. Fix our minds. But no one ever asks the question, what if there's nothing wrong with me to begin with? You are not broken. You never were. The endless chase to fix yourself might actually be the thing holding you back. And the more you believe you're a problem to solve, the more you trap yourself in a cycle of self-doubt and frustration. Today, I'm not here to tell you how to fix yourself. I'm here to challenge the idea that you even need fixing. By the end of this video, you'll understand why self-acceptance, not endless self-improvement, is the real key to feeling confident, happy, and whole. So if you've ever felt like you're constantly chasing a better version of yourself, but never arriving, this message is for you. The lie of fixing yourself. How many times have you told yourself, if I could just fix this one thing about myself, I'd finally feel happy? We live in a world that constantly reinforces this idea. From ads to social media, even to the self-help industry, we're bombarded with the same subtle message. You're broken, but don't worry, here's the solution. But those solutions never seem to stick. No matter how much you improve or change, there's always something else to fix. And the truth is, this cycle isn't an accident. It's a system designed to keep you chasing after an unattainable version of perfection. This mindset of endless self-fixing creates a trap. The more you believe there's something wrong with you, the more you feel the need to change. And the more you try to change, the more you convince yourself that who you are right now isn't good enough. What no one tells you is that this entire narrative serves a purpose, and it's not about helping you. It's about keeping you in a constant state of insecurity. Because when you feel broken, you're more likely to spend money, time, and energy chasing the idea of being fixed. The truth? You're not broken. You've just been made to feel that way. This isn't to say there's anything wrong with wanting to grow or improve. Growth is natural, it's human. But there's a difference between growing from a place of self-acceptance and growing from a place of self-rejection. And that's what we need to talk about. The power of acceptance. Self-acceptance isn't about giving up, settling, or ignoring your flaws. It's about shifting the way you see yourself, and it's one of the most powerful things you can do for your life. When you accept yourself as you are, you stop wasting energy fighting with yourself. Think about it. How much of your time is spent wishing you were different? Wishing you looked a certain way, had a different personality, or could erase your past mistakes? That inner battle is exhausting. Self-acceptance frees you from that fight. The moment you stop trying so hard to fix yourself, real change becomes easier. Why? Because self-acceptance removes the fear and shame that hold you back. When you accept yourself, you create a safe space to grow, not because you feel pressured to, but because you genuinely want to. Self-acceptance doesn't mean staying stagnant. It means saying, I am enough as I am and I can grow because I want to, not because I need to prove my worth. It's a foundation for growth, not an excuse to avoid it. And when you stop rejecting yourself, you start seeing yourself clearly. You realize that some of the things you thought needed fixing, your quirks, your imperfections, even your struggles, are part of what makes you unique. You begin to focus on the areas that truly matter to you, not the ones society or others tell you to focus on. Self-acceptance doesn't mean perfection. It means peace. It's about learning to sit with yourself, flaws and all, and saying, this is me, and that's okay. And when you embrace that truth, you open the door to a kind of growth that's more authentic, more sustainable, and more meaningful than anything you've ever experienced while trying to fix yourself. Practical steps to self-acceptance. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. The first step is to recognize and accept how you feel in the moment. It's okay to feel insecure, frustrated, or even angry at yourself. These feelings don't mean you're failing. They mean you're human. Instead of pushing those emotions away or judging yourself for having them, try saying, "This is how I feel right now, and that's okay." Acceptance doesn't mean liking or agreeing with every feeling you have. It just means allowing those feelings to exist without resistance. When you stop fighting your emotions, you create space to actually understand and work through them. Reframe your inner dialogue. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself. If your inner voice constantly criticizes you, it's time to challenge those thoughts. When you catch yourself saying something like, "I'm such a failure," pause and ask, "Is that really true? Or am I being too hard on myself?" Start replacing negative self-talk with compassionate, constructive thoughts. This small shift can have a huge impact on how you see yourself over time. Focus on what's right with you. We spend so much time obsessing over what we think is wrong with us that we forget to notice what's right. Take a moment to list 3 things you genuinely like about yourself. They don't have to be big things. They can be as simple as your sense of humor, your ability to listen, or your determination. Practicing gratitude for your own qualities can help you shift your focus from self-criticism to self-appreciation. The more you focus on what you like about yourself, the easier it becomes to accept the parts you struggle with. Set boundaries. With self-improvement. Self-improvement is valuable, but only when it's coming from a healthy place. Ask yourself, am I trying to improve because I want to grow, or because I feel like I'm not good enough? If the answer is the latter, take a step back. Give yourself permission to say no to trends, advice, or habits that make you feel worse about yourself. Growth isn't a race, and it's not about ticking off a checklist. It's about making choices that align with who you are, not who you think you should be. Embrace imperfection. Finally, remind yourself daily that it's okay to be imperfect. Perfection is an impossible standard, and chasing it will only leave you feeling more inadequate. True self-acceptance means recognizing that you can make mistakes, learn from them, and still be worthy of love and respect. Tell yourself, "I am a work in progress," and that's okay. Embracing imperfection doesn't mean settling. It means freeing yourself from the impossible expectation of being flawless. Self-acceptance isn't about changing who you are. It's about changing how you see yourself. Start small, be consistent, and give yourself the grace you deserve. Over time, you'll realize that you don't need fixing. You just need to let yourself be. Self-acceptance is not about settling for less. It's about seeing yourself clearly and realizing you are enough just as you are. It's about breaking free from the constant need to fix yourself and instead choosing to grow from a place of self-love and understanding. You're not a project to be completed or a problem to be solved. You're a human being with flaws, strengths, and everything in between. And the truth is, you don't need to be perfect to be worthy of love, happiness, or success. So here's my challenge to you. Take one step towards self-acceptance today. It can be as small as catching a negative thought and reframing it, or as simple as writing down one thing you like about yourself. These small moments of kindness toward yourself will build a foundation of trust and compassion, and that's where real change begins. Be sure to subscribe and watch our video on Overcome the False Stories that you keep telling yourself, which keep you stuck in life. Once you understand that, you'll truly become an unstoppable force. If the message of this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share one thing you're going to do to practice self-acceptance in the comments below. Or, if someone you know needs to hear this, share this video with them. It could make a world of difference.